Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talk Spicy. I'm Coach Gene Clemens. Thank you for joining me wherever you are joining me. Rate the show, comment, agree, disagree, but whatever you do, keep it spicy. 5-star ratings are appreciated. Thumbs up and all that good stuff. And if you are joining me on the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. Subscribers have been a little bit low over the last few days. I usually, average a few a day and haven't really had a lot of subscribers yet. Again, these crazy analytics tell me you guys are out there listening. And while I appreciate it, continue to listen. I would also love it if you would just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That allows me to continue to grow this channel. That allows the algorithm to do the algorithmic thingies and all that stuff and get this out to other people. So I really do appreciate it. Make sure you also, if you're on Twitter, throw me a retweet. If you're on Facebook right now, go ahead and share it. Let's get the message out. I'm disappointed in us. And I know I'm going to try not to be, so gung-ho and dramatic today. But I am disappointed in us because it seems that we can't have nice things. Here the NFL goes, giving us a gift of one of the greatest divisional rounds that we've ever had in our existence, at least in the years that I've watched professional football. And they give us this fantastic divisional round. And what do? We start going crazy. We call it the greatest ever. Now, is it the greatest ever? It might be. Do we know that for sure? Come on. Let's go back. Did somebody go back and do the research to see if this is, in fact, the greatest ever, or are we just caught up in the moment? Most likely we're what? Caught up in the moment, right? It was really good. It was fantastic. It was exciting. On Sunday. On Saturday, it was frustrating. It was, and not because it was a defensive effort. Like, that's the thing. Not because that offense was doing, these offenses were doing really good things and the defenses were stopping them. It was because it was a defensive effort on two of the sides, on both sides. The 49ers defense was stopping that Aaron Rodgers train, but the Green Bay Packers defense didn't have to stop the Jimmy Garoppolo train because that train stops itself all the time. And I don't understand for the life of me how you people are out there drooling over an offensive coordinator of that offense. If you want to extol me about how good the scheming is on the run game, cool. I'll listen. But how can you possibly sit back and watch the 49ers play football and go, oh my God, I want that offensive coordinator? All of you should be drooling over the defensive coordinator. Unless you think, well, he's doing that because he has a lot of good defensive players on his side. You might be right, but you can't hold that against him because he's still getting it done. It really is sad, though. We can't have nice things. The Rams get past the Buccaneers, and people are like, oh, the Rams got a chance to win the championship, forgetting the fact that they've lost twice to the team they're about to play right now. They talk about, oh, well, it was totally worth it for them to get Matthew Stafford. Newsflash, ladies and gentlemen, the Rams were here before without Matthew Stafford. So the only way it becomes a good thing for them to have mortgaged their future for Matthew Stafford is if they win a championship. Getting to the Super Bowl is not enough. They've got to get to the Super Bowl, and they've got to beat the AFC champion to win it. They can't just get there because they've already been there with a lesser quarterback. The guy they traded away along with a whole bunch of other future for Matthew Stafford. So if they get there, that's not enough. They've got to win it. By the way, getting there doesn't up the money. Winning it does. So just chill, relax, slow down. The last one to me is the most egregious one of all, right? Because now people are trying to put Josh Allen as the best player in football. People are trying, and by the way, while I'm on this, are y'all not watching this Buffalo Bills offense? There is nothing special about this Buffalo Bills offense. They have really good receivers all over the place, different types of really good receivers, not just carbon copy of the same receiver, different types of really good receivers all over the place. They have Josh Allen, who is Cam Newton. And I know a lot of you people out there don't like it, but here's the ridiculousness of what you're doing. Slow down on Brian Daboll, number one. All he did was get a ball to Josh Allen and let Josh Allen make plays when the play broke down. Not on rhythm, but when the play broke down. But slow down on Josh Allen. Because Josh Allen, for everything that he's done over the last season and a half, because the beginning of this season wasn't very good. All of last season was great. You can't all of a sudden elevate him to Patrick Mahomes level. What are you, brain damaged? You know what I said? I wasn't going to yell at you today, so I'm not. What are you, crazy? Patrick Mahomes in 4 years has gone to 4 AFC championships that he has hosted. He's been to 2 Super Bowls and won 1. And has a chance to go to another one. That would be 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. He's already won 1. MVP. Josh Allen has done none of those things. He has done none of those things. Josh Allen, with the best defense in the NFL, the best scoring defense in the NFL, and with weapons all over, 2-3 running backs, 4 or 5 wide receivers, a good pass receiving tight end, his ability to run, could not elevate that team beyond Patrick Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes is that guy. Now, when I say he's Cam Newton, people are like, oh, you disrespecting Josh Allen. No, I'm complimenting Josh Allen because you don't remember because you're prisoners of the moment. That's why we need you to slow down. You don't remember Cam Newton at the height of Cam Newton, at his MVP height? Oh, we're going to forget that Cam Newton came into the league, walked into the league, and threw for over 4,000 yards after people questioned whether he could even throw. By the way, after he threw for 4,000 yards, people continued to question whether or not he could throw for the rest of his career. That's how I know ability to throw the ball is the new racist term. Because they only ever use it with the black quarterbacks. That's how I know it's the new racist term. Because they only ever use it with the black quarterbacks. Anytime they want to discredit a black quarterback, they go, he can't throw the ball. It's such a simple thing. It's crazy because they've demoted They've demoted it because it used to be he can't read defenses. Then it became, oh, well, he can't deliver from the pocket. Then it became he can't throw. Yet, what are we talking about here? Like, clearly, I digress. Here's why you got to slow down on Josh Allen. Because Josh Allen played his butt off. The best performance I've seen him. We wondered if they would let him be Jaheim Allen. Why do you think we make these jokes? Why do you think the joke is letting Josh Allen be more like Jaheim Allen? Because for all of the talk that people talk about, if they treated Josh Allen like they treated Cam Newton, which, by the way, that's what they're doing. That's what they did. Quarterback runs. He's the focal point of the run game. He delivers the ball. You're not thinking about Cam and his height, but you can't elevate him over Cam. You can't elevate him over a guy who won an MVP, over a guy who took a bunch of receivers who are not even playing in the league, took a bunch of dudes, a bunch of third receiver and fourth receivers to the Super Bowl. We know what happened in the Super Bowl. They ran up against one of the best defenses ever. Okay, cool. Now let's get back to the truth. Cam Newton took that team that had no business being in the Super Bowl to a Super Bowl. Josh Allen has not done that. Josh Allen's talent is on par with Patrick Mahomes' talent. I heard someone say, well, give Josh Allen, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce. And my first response was, are you serious? Because if I drop Patrick Mahomes in Buffalo with Diggs, with Beasley, all of those other receivers that they have, with that tight end, you don't think he does the same thing? Come on, people. You don't have to be this dense. You don't have to make it this hard. And you don't have to let us stop, and you don't have to let somebody like me stop enjoying the performance of Josh Allen because you say something so asinine that I have to stop and correct what you said. Here's how it goes. There's a new age. There's a bunch of new quarterbacks. Here's the things we have to stop doing. Number one, we can't talk Justin Herbert. Let's just stop talking Justin Herbert until Justin Herbert gets his team into the playoffs. Because all of these other young quarterbacks have elevated their team to the playoffs. Now, you told me it was another coach's fault. You blamed Anthony Lynn in his rookie year. And then he was worse his sophomore year. New coach, supposedly better defense, all the weapons, all the defense. They still didn't make the playoffs. So let's stop talking about Justin Herbert and all of these empty calorie stats that he's throwing up while he's out there winning half his games a year and not going to the playoffs. Because we've seen that show before. It's called Matthew Stafford. So that's one thing on the young quarterbacks. You can talk Kyler Murray, but there's a level of scary in Kyler Murray that we just got to admit to. And until he gets that out of him, it's going to be a guy. Let's not put him up on the level of these elite young quarterbacks. Tua, we don't know. Here's the elite level young quarterback list. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen. That's the list. And when you're talking about exciting young quarterbacks. Oh, I'm sorry. Joe Burrow. My bad. Did not mean to leave you out, Joe Burrow. Love what you're doing. Although you and your offensive coordinators are going to need to do a better job in the red zone because you have been horrible in the red zone. Thank you with love. Don't get blown out by 25 because you can't score in the red zone. You kick field goals versus Kansas City, and the score is going to be 38 to, like, I don't know, 12. Like, if you kick field goals versus the Chiefs, then the outcome is going to be you losing by double digits. So I'm going to need you to get that together. But yeah, it is in this order, by the way. In this order, it goes Patrick Mahomes, then drop down Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. And if Joe Burrow gets it done this weekend, jump Joe Burrow over Josh Allen. Why? Because that matters. That's why. If Joe Burrow leads this team to a Super Bowl, then he has to elevate over Josh Allen, who is not. You might even jump him over Lamar Jackson, although he doesn't have an MVP and Lamar Jackson has an MVP. And I am convinced if that Baltimore team that they had would have came in and stayed healthy, not like everybody stay healthy, but if the whole team doesn't get injured, Lamar included, I think that they're in this AFC championship versus the Chiefs right now. The only reason the Bengals won the AFC North was because Baltimore wasn't there. It's because Baltimore didn't have their dudes. You're going to have to deal with Lamar. I know people don't like him. He can't throw and all that other stupid stuff. You're going to have to deal with him. He ain't going nowhere. That's the list. So I need y'all to slow down on this Josh Allen thing. He's done nothing. If the you guys tell us every day that the end result is wins, right? End result is wins. The end result is championships, right? So how can you elevate him over the other guys when he has not won anything? And he's had the best team. Sorry. Slow it down. Let us enjoy Josh Allen's performance. Don't make us check you on the things that we don't want to actually talk about. And for the life of me, would y'all please leave Jalen Hurts alone? If we go down the list of people in their first years, it's so many bad quarterbacks. None of them were told that they ain't good enough to play in the NFL. If another one of you dudes tell me this man can't throw the ball, like, what are we doing? Just get better. Get better. Slow down. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Talk Spicy. I'm Coach Gene Clemens. We do this thing every day, Monday through Friday. Rate the show, comment, agree, disagree, but whatever you do, keep it spicy. 5-star ratings are appreciated. If you're joining me on the YouTube channel, you know what to do. Until next time, peace.